31st of May 2014, only a few months after Lil Mark's death, Durk would be out in Chicago, driving around with his cousin MacArthur Swindle, who is known as Lil Durk's new rap prodigy, OTF Nunu, or Taeskii. They would stop at a strip mall on the 700 block of East 87th Street, and Durk would go to visit one of the stores, while Taeskii stayed back and waited in the car. At around 3:20 p.m, while Durk was inside the store, someone would suddenly approach the car, opening fire at Taeskii, who would attempt to drive away from the situation. Unfortunately, he'd already been hit numerous times and would crash his car into a nearby storefront window before succumbing to his injuries. Someone at the scene would even capture the moment of Lil Durk seeing his deceased cousin and breaking down, which his ops would later post on social media to mercilessly troll him. Taeskii's murder.
That's crazy. You get trolled and you troll back. It's a repeated fucking cycle.
Remains officially unsolved, but in online theories, Melly has always been one of the main suspects. Only about an hour and a half after Taeskii had been killed, Melly would simply tweet a bunch of laughing emojis with no further context. This will be followed by another tweet of Melly saying that he had heard that somebody was looking for him, and yet another tweet, this time clearly referring to the shooting by posting a bunch of emojis depicting a person running and shooting. The following day, Melly would start making fun of Taeskii more directly, laughing at someone commenting on the news story about the incident, and he would also make a tribute post to Fathead and Lil Mark saying how he wished he could see them again, but that he has to continue turning up for them in the streets. Crump, on the other hand, had been going back and forth with Taeskii even
so
before.
You telling me he did that for the get back his homies?
His death, with Crump calling Taeskii a fake gangster, and not long after Taeskii's death, Crump would let his infamous Twitter fingers loose, dissing Taeskii for being an internet gangster who had been talking tough online, but now would face the real consequences. But Crump wasn't satisfied with just tweeting, and eventually he would even post a video of himself at the murder scene, even saying how he was there with the very person who killed Taeskii. He doesn't want to be on
live right there. Oh hell nah, he would have. Oh.
Camera, which many have taken to be an obvious reference to 5'1" Melly.
Them left Nooski. They left his ass right here. You feel me? They left his ass up here on folks and them tweaking. Buying some shoes. Y'all see real niggas be up here though. Niggas play with me up here on folks and this bills when be on the news. I look like Nooski. Hit his ass up right here on Pat.
He's standing right there.
I'm with the they did. He don't want to be on camera though. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. They fuck my boy up. Right here, you feel me? Historic events. Y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all around this shit. Historic events. Wish you would play with me, boy. I look like Nooski. He ran into this though. He ran into the children's place, died like a bitch on Pokes now.
Damn. Goof. He was live doing this, saying this?
No, but do I look like Nooski?
Lil Durk was obviously heartbroken by the loss of his cousin, but this would be only the beginning of 051 Melly's.
Hold on, wait. Is this where these YNs get this shit from?
Campaign to torment Lil Durk. Later that year, Durk would actually come face to face with Melly, as the two would run into each other during a meet and greet event for the rapper T.I., where Durk was together with his OTF crew, while Melly would arrive with King Louie's Mubu crew. This would lead to a major scuffle between the two crews, requiring the police to break things up.
Oh, they running out that motherfucker. They want it. Oh, they go Durk right there. Ain't that Durk? Oh, bro. Ain't this Durk? Oh, nah, college kid hustling back then. Ready. Shorty, if you remember growing up in the college kid page, folks, they posted everything. Everything. They out there, they ready to fight. And it's only one police officer. Oh, no, I see two. One's bald headed as hell, though. He like Mr. Clinton. Shooting me, yeah. Oh, somebody just got made. Check it out. Check it out. Oh. He hit her. Hey, bro, the police said, come on, bro. They trying to get on that. They say, I see my op, we gotta get a scuffle in. I already know they say we gotta get a scuffle in, cause you know if this was the streets, we would have been having a bang out right now. So it's best to get these hands in while we can and leave it in the streets for later. Bro. Back, folks.
I want to give a special apology to my motherfucking brother, Henry from the shop, man. The shop 147. I apologize for disturbing the peace, OTF as a whole. Hearing you, my brother, and you know I got your back 100%.
Talking about a nigga choking me, man. What the f going on, man? You already know we can fight head up if you want to. We can shoot out on you goof ass. Move, boo, man. You talking about Crump? Why the was you running? Wrong with you, Louis too, man. Crump and Louis.
Afterwards, Melly would troll about the incident on Twitter, saying that Durk had
This shit was that deep back then? Hello, Scott?
panicked after seeing him and had failed to do anything to him before their crews got into it, perhaps subtly implying that Durk should have at least tried something given what Melly had done to Taeskii. But unfortunately for Durk, Melly had zero intentions of keeping the beef only on the internet, and less than a year after Taeskii's murder, he would allegedly strike again.
Damn.
In the early morning hours of
This
the
nigga was a reaper. Shit, King Von, Lil Jeff, and Melly. Wouldn't want to see him.
of March 2015, Lil Durk's manager, OTF Chino, real name Uchina Agina, was sitting in his car outside a fast food spot on the 8400 block of Stony Island Avenue. After having taken part in a meeting with basketball star Joakim Noah about their anti-violence campaign earlier that evening, then, just like in Taeskii's murder, an unknown assailant would suddenly walk up to the car, open fire, hitting Chino multiple times. By the time an ambulance would arrive to take him to the hospital, he would end up being pronounced dead on arrival. Afterwards, Mubu Crump would do what he did best, shooting another video of him visiting the death site and trolling Lil Durk, asking the cashier at the food store if they had an order for Taeskii before trolling and demanding a Chino burger.
Crazy as hell. He didn't get no fuck.
Hey, y'all got that order for Taeskii?
Oh my god.
Chino burger.
Oh. Fo, what the hell?
Chino burger. Yeah. Y'all got it?
Nah.
Oh, thank
Nah. That's disrespectful as fuck.
Oh, Bill. What's up? Y'all with that OTLK? Oh, man. Hey, this motherfucker bogus as hell, man. Y'all, this shit ain't done, man. Y'all done put this shit back on the grill, man. This shit disgusting, man. Get this shit together, man. For real, this shit bogus as hell.
Only about a week after Chino's murder, one of the founding members of the 600 set, called Lil Boo, real name Jerome Anderson, would also reportedly be gunned down by an assailant getting around in a gold-coloured car. A member of 051 called Ario, real name Aria Stitch, would be arrested as a suspect in the case later that very
Slow down. I'm getting overstimulated about how many hats going. Can't even get the talking right because it's too many hats. Damn.
same day, but many have also rumoured Melly to have been involved in the case, particularly as Lil Boo's sister would later diss Melly after his death, telling him to say hi to his brother in the afterlife.
Damn.
Following Chino's murder, Lil Durk has been rumoured to have placed a $150,000 bounty on Melly's head, which while unproven, may not be far-fetched given the murder-for-hire charges that Lil Durk is currently locked up for. This would allegedly lead to a young member of the THF-46 set called Raheem, who was only 15 years old at the time, to try and hunt Melly down a few months later in May, actually catching him and other 051 members on the 6000 block of South Wentworth Avenue and opening fire at them, hitting Melly in the head and foot, whilst also hitting others, including Lil Boo's alleged killer Ario. All victims would be taken to hospital with serious injuries, but miraculously, nobody would die in the incident.
So it look like to me, Lil Durk ain't never do no work. It look like he just paying motherfuckers to do the work. Get it? That way he won't implicate himself in being in the main. Yeah, all that good shit, man.
Afterwards, pictures were posted online showing Melly with crutches and a cast on his leg, while he would also jump on Twitter and let everybody know that he wasn't shaken by the incident one bit, as Melly's brother Wu would also later tell Zach TV.
Hey, I know it's
I got two brothers. They go. Arrow. Check it out. What's up? What's up? My big brother Arrow, my big brother Melly. Y'all know we blood.
Watch the reaction.
Zach and all this. You finna see all this. Shout out to you. Shout out to JCV.
Talking to you that's watching this reaction. Don't tell me to press play now for the wait. You finna click off? Yeah. Look at me.
All the time, free roll. It's your money, man. I tell you different on the camera, man. They be lying, man. We doing it. Look, catch me. What a headshot, what shit y'all did, boy. Hey, no, shout out. So, he really straight off that headshot, man. Y'all know it.
But unfortunately for Raheem, shooting the Chirac.
They used to talk like on phone on gray. Hey, y'all know it, nigga. Hey.
They had that love. Oh, photo.
Gravedigger, but not killing him, meant that he was going to be moving with a huge target on his back from that point onwards. And Melly would make it clear by swearing on Lil Mark's life that he was going to make his enemies suffer. Only a few days later, on the 24th of May, Raheem and another teen were walking in an alley near 45th Street and Cottage Grove Avenue in the Bronzeville neighborhood, when someone would ambush them and shoot both, killing Raheem while injuring his friend. Once again, Melly's friend 051 Ario, who had just last month been arrested in the relation to the murder of Lil Boo, and who had been one of the people injured in the shooting together with Melly, would be arrested for the murder. This time, the arrest would also lead to charges. Police reports would later reveal how Ario's arrest had led to an absurd moment where he would allegedly pleasure himself inside the interrogation room. During the trial, the prosecutor would argue that Ario...
Shit, he said, I need to get my brr off. He knew he was going down. He finna be around all hard legs for the rest of his life. He say, I gotta... Oh yeah, that's a correctional officer? She just walked past and she finna investigate me. Oh yeah.
Had murdered Raheem to avenge the earlier shooting that had also injured Melly. But once again, despite persistent rumors that Melly had also participated in the shooting, and numerous times that Melly had seemingly dissed Raheem and even implied that he'd taken part in the murder, Melly himself would never be charged.
In smoke, we ain't doing shit. I don't know.
We don't know. I don't know what we ain't smoking nobody.
I got shot 2 weeks, he expired.
I'm gonna read you a bedtime story and tuck you in.
Oh yeah.
Tell you about this when he walked down this dark alley. He ain't make it to the other end of the alley.
I'm just reading the comments, bro.
I'm just asking you. I said you said you finna go to sleep.
I am.
And I said you want me to tell you about this story about this nigga, right? He went in through the one end of the alley, but he didn't make it to the other end. It was a black alley. Couldn't take the story.
I've heard of it.
It's a story. Why you never heard of it? Why you wasn't there? Of course.
I've heard of it.
That's vicious as fuck. That's scary.